My God, I literally think someone just said Jason.
There was a whisper on the second and third one.
I heard it on the third one.
Attach.
Attach! Oh no.
Feeling uncomfortable, like someone's touching my right side.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, that was loud.
I'm really here.
We're glad that you're here.
Cat balls in the hallway.
I'm getting really cold at my feet again. Out again. I've been told out. Now.
Okay, oh well.
I'm pulling you out.
My family home. The very home I grew up in has always been ripe with paranormal activity. This investigation will always be very personal for me, having been the location I had my very first paranormal experience in. Kettles boiling themselves, the aroma of burnt toast wafting through the house, and a figure has been felt standing by the front window and had us all as kids not wanting to be near that part of the house. My own mother has felt her dad comes in visitation, and maybe he is the one responsible for some of the activity that frequents this home. For our team, we wanted to answer 25 years worth of questions and try get to the bottom of which spirits take residence within the house I grew up in.
Welcome everyone to another Afterlife Party investigation, joined with Kat. And we've got our guest Seren behind the camera for us. She is here investigating another private home. This private home is very, very special to me because this is the family home I pretty much moved into when I moved over from the UK to Australia. My parents still live here. Shout out to them for giving us the okay to do this. It's got a lot of family, I guess, through my side of the family, on mum's side especially, I guess even a bit of dad's, like, history in here with objects that belong to them, people who have passed on display, and activity has happened here. It's happened even when I was in high school. I've experienced my own experiences in this house. Not only myself, my brother, my sister, my dad, and my mum have all experienced stuff happen here. We believe a certain person comes in visitation, which is my mum's dad, and I'm not going to say his name because I hope the devices throw those names at us, especially with this location. Yeah. We have had the kettle boil multiple times since I was maybe in 15, 16. Yeah. Kettles have been replaced and they still happen. The smell of burnt toast in that kitchen. There's so many things to really rattle off.
What about the shadow that your dad saw? Do you want to mention that one?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Dad was in the bathroom changing the taps or grouting off something in the shower, and he thought Mum got home from work, and he was like, "Oh, hey, didn't know you were home." He looked out because he thought he saw her come past the bedroom mirror. When he went out to say hello, she wasn't there. And he saw her come past because that's her side of the bed on that far side. He walked out there and was like, oh, went out to the carport. Her car wasn't there. It wasn't her, but he physically saw someone walk in that room while he was in there. Not only that, this is really weird because me, my brother, and my sister did this. When we were to walk up this corridor behind Seren, where the camera isn't pointing, to go to my parents' room, which is just here on my left, there's an open space that looks towards this front window over here. And for some weird reason, all three of us had never spoken about this until we were adults. We did not want to look in that direction when we came up this hallway to knock on Mum and Dad's door. All three of us didn't know we did it, but all three of us did it while we were all kids and even very young. It was just weird. My uncle came over from the UK state, and this is where his bed was put, and he said even he didn't feel like he was alone when he slept there. So we have got things scattered around this house tonight.
This is going to be a very interesting investigation.
Yeah.
Because this house was built in 1991. And so it's not a historical location by any means. Obviously, there will be some history associated with the land that the house is built on. But as far as we know, the house has no significant history. The woman who built it lived here for about 5 years with her 3 children. before selling it, and it was Jason's family that bought it then.
And we've had it ever since.
And had it ever since.
So
anything that does come through, you know, it's going to be really interesting for you because it's likely to have some kind of connection to you, a family member, or to a lot of the items in this house, which are really awesome.
Some of them. We've got furniture that my grandma owned that's made it here that's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And which is unreal.
I want to mention as well, one of these pieces of furniture out here, before we were ready, just before we started setting up actually, we showed Sarah and Scott around the house, did a walkthrough, came back to the same room in here, and actually found one of the drawers open on one of these pieces of furniture. So we'll point that out a bit later.
And what that drawer was actually had the old address book from the UK that's been lucky banded together of all the names and addresses of all our family and friends in the UK. No one else lives here, and it's the old phone book.
And of all of the drawers, like, that's just, yeah, so random.
First of all, one quick shout out before we get going. We have a nerve centre for the very first time. This is a milestone for us. We have the lovely Scott who is in there at the moment. Now, normally we look through the phasms, set them up, hit record, and then we can check them. They are all running through Nerve Centre and Scott. So we have one that's pointing towards this front window. We also have one pointing towards the kitchen and the lounge in there because that's where activity has happened. We also have a motion sensor camera in this bedroom here, in the master bedroom where the shadow was seen. While we were setting up, that actually triggered something and went towards the pillows. We don't know why. It's not done it since, but it did it then. Weird. So we'll see if that gets triggered. We have got Scott on the walkie, and he is going to tell us if anything happens and kind of direct us to those rooms. So it's awesome to have that as part of our team. This is the first time.
Awesome. That's actually really exciting.
So we'll do a bit of a tour of the equipment here.
So following on from that, we've now got one cat ball, our little motion activated cat balls. One of those sitting on the bed in view of that motion sensor camera.
So hopefully that goes off.
We're probably not going to go into that room otherwise, so we'll just wait and see what happens on those cameras. We'll see, hey?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Comes through to the front room anyway. This is what we'll call the formal lounge, really.
Can I do it?
So we have a motion sensor. Yep. That triggered my cat. So these are our doorbell sensors. We'll call them our doorbell sensors.
Yep.
We do have a temperature gauge on there. We've got the temperature sensors out as well. We've got one sitting in here. We've got one in the kitchen, and we've got the main section of the lounge where we're going to be. So yes, we've got those there. And in here, we've got the phasm and a cat ball sitting on here, which is being tracked through the phasm. So if that does get censored, we'll be able to pick it up. And of course, the old faithful chirpy bird on the corner here. So if that does get knocked off, he is in shot of that phasm as well. So we'll be able to see everything.
Did you put that chair out? You moved these chairs?
I moved these chairs.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. While we're in this room, I'll just point out the drawer. So this one here is the drawer that we found open. And we'd been in this room several times throughout the day. It was definitely not open because we've been doing things in here. And when we came, we found it like this. Open by about that much. And the main thing in here is this address book, which you can see is like really old and has a lot of significant meaning.
To this family.
Yeah. So we'll place that back in there anyway. Drawers are closed.
Yeah. As we come down here, this is the main lounge. So we have an array of things we're going to be doing here. We not only have one, but 2 spirit talkers now, which we're going to run simultaneously, and we've never done that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
We've also got some wicked cameras down here, which is Seren's absolute, that's her...
Seren's forte.
That's Seren's forte. So when it comes to using that, Seren will explain that in way better detail than we ever will. So...
The fun one is going to be the Instamax.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in here, we do have our phasm set up. So we've got our temperature sensor here on the bench, like the one, and we've got our motion sensor ball here. This is where all the activity normally happens. these kettles. These have been known to trigger themselves. The smell of burnt toast, and that does happen as well. So it'll be interesting to see if that does boil itself today. And there is water in there, so that's good to go. And the last bit which we've got triggered is down this hallway. If anything does come up this hallway, we've got another doorbell sensor and a cat ball down here. And we've got the doorbell sensor hanging up on the door just over there. Perfect. So we are good. If anything comes up this corridor or leaves this area and goes down that corridor, we're going to get it. So, which leads us to probably that's the place set up.
Yeah.
That's our setup. Yeah. It's a bit extreme. We've got a bit things going everywhere.
There are some other rooms. So there's, a couple of bedrooms, a spare room at the back of the house, and a theatre room behind us. We don't have any equipment there yet, so we'll introduce those rooms as and if we need to.
Yeah, because we're going to try and cover as much ground as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So, should we sit down and start getting this thing underway?
Yep.
So,
Sounds good.
sweet. Alright, Scott, I'll get you to repeat that. We're just rolling on the camera here. Tell us what you just told us as we were getting ready to start.
Right, okay.
As Kat was about 5 minutes ago near that drawer that we found open earlier in that dresser in the lounge room.
There were 4 or 5 instances of light anomalies lifting from the table surface up to the top, so there seemed to be a cluster of them. It's not doing it anymore, but we had a cluster there while she was in front of the drawer.
And then just a second ago you had another small one after when none of us were there, hey?
Small one, probably about 30 seconds ago, yeah.
Should we start in there then?
Yeah. Yep.
Should we take the spirit talker in there?
Yeah. I think
Should we roll with just one at the moment?
Start with one.
Alright, that's on. Walkie's down here. Okay, guys, so for those who don't know, this is our spirit talker. This is our phone. We're running it on just a phone. It's got airplane mode, no SIM card, with nothing that can rig that off, and also a wonderful wallpaper, if I don't say so myself. It's got our logo on it now. So we're going to turn this on. I'm going to lean it just on this corner here because we're going to keep it on the flat surface to give us the best opportunity we can of picking up something. And turn this volume up. And we are hitting go. To all the spirits here in this house, hello, you might recognize me. I'm back. They couldn't get rid of me for long. But I have brought some nice friends along with me today. Let's introduce yourselves. For those that don't know, I am Jason.
I'm Seren.
And I am Kat behind the camera here.
And we also have Scott in that room over there. We'll say hi to we'll say hi from Scott as well. So if there is anyone here that was just in the room by this table that may have come in while we were here,
We're listening.
we're listening. Cool. Awesome. Hello, thanks for listening. Yeah, we've come here out of respect. We noticed a family home, a very friendly home, a house that has always been very comfortable for me. Maybe you know me. Maybe you can start by telling us your name. You said we're, which is plural, so I'm guessing there's more than one of you. But if any stage do you want to say hello or speak to us, you can come to this device. Nothing here will harm you. These devices around the house might be a bit noisy. I promise you, nothing will hurt you or harm you. But we're just wanting to say hello and maybe have a conversation with you. You might not feel like you're ready to chat with us yet, but we want to earn your respect, and we don't want to upset you in any way. So we are just hoping that you would like to... Gertrude. What did I say? Tell us your name?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Gertrude. I will say I don't know of any family member called Gertrude.
Okay.
I will let you know when names come up because you guys won't know
No.
Yeah.
any of them. So hi, Gertrude.
Welcome.
Hi.
So if you could light up the cat ball, that's the one on the table over here, and all you have to do to make that one light up is just touch it gently. Just like that.
There you go.
That will let us know that you're here.
We live on here.
We live on here.
We live on here. Gonna take that as we live here. Oh, we live on.
They live on.
Yeah, we live on. Yeah, sorry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm really here.
We're glad that you're here. This is fabulous.
You're saying we're, as in we're really here, and did it say we live on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It didn't say I live on, it said we. Everything has been plural. So keep that in mind, everything has been plural.
So who else is here?
Could you tell us the name of the second person who is here?
Parchment.
Parchment. Is parched like thirsty or?
No,
dry?
parchment's paper.
Oh, it is it?
Yeah, parchment is like old paper.
Old paper. Yeah.
The drawer.
The drawer with the book. Would that be considered parchment?
It's pretty old paper.
Don't know.
Are we talking to a really dated person? Like I was saying, some of the stuff in here is old.
Wilson.
Who's there? Wilson.
Hi, Wilson.
Is Wilson here?
Wait, was the first name Gertrude?
Gertrude, yeah.
Haven't we had Gertrude at other locations?
We have had Gertrude before. Did we
You
get...
heard me.
You heard me.
Gertrude.
Did we have Gertrude come through at your house though as well?
My house?
Yeah.
We did. This is the third location with Gertrude. Now here's what we're saying we were talking about with Spirit Talker. That name has come up 3 times, right? Is that just by something moving past that triggers that word?
I don't know. I feel that with some of the phrases maybe. Like there's certain phrases that we get quite
The
commonly
name is very specific.
that seem to be unrelated to what's happening. And when that happens at multiple locations, I do wonder if it's just a commonly...
I was treated bad.
That's come up as well.
That's one of them, I think. That's come up quite a few times before.
Was
It's
it
like-
with Gertrude?
No, but
No.
but we've got that sentence. It's funny that you're saying these sentences that just get triggered by the same thing, and then something we always get.
Because of the way the Spirit Talker works, it uses multiple senses to pull, and in different conditions, different words will be pulled from its dictionary or its database. So I'm wondering if certain things are just very easy to access, maybe easily triggered by like common radio frequencies or Wi-Fi or something like that, that just sort of
Yeah.
Or
It's
maybe
like- very common conditions.
Stone.
or maybe they're easy words to pick.
True. Or maybe they are legitimately, maybe it is a legitimate common theme.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to say.
Do you just hear like a crackle on the roof?
Yeah, I
That could
did.
just be house settling though.
Yeah, I heard the roof creak.
Did you make a noise?
I don't know about you both, but I'm getting seriously warm.
Yeah, I said
It's
that.
warm here.
I'm
But
getting
it's
really
like I'm
warm.
getting warmer.
Yeah.
I know it's warm in here.
It is really, yeah.
It's always getting to the point of uncomfortable warm.
Like, I want to take my Ugg boots off. It's like my feet are starting to wet. Wet? Wow.
Oh, jeez. The old squelchy
That's
boots.
extreme.
Oh.
Well, what we can do is we can go back out there if you want. We're not really getting clear communication here.
No.
If you'd like us to stay in this room, could you give us a really clear sign, please? Could you maybe say the word stay or set off our cat ball, walk in front of our motion sensor?
Belittling.
You said that we're not really getting clear communication in here, so we're going to go. It's taken that as if we're belittling it. They've taken that as if we're belittling it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean that at all.
No, not at all.
It's just we're not putting the phrases together, unfortunately, and it's not your fault, that's us.
I was conjured.
I was conjured.
By who?
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was loud. And it was out there and it was not house settling. It
It
wasn't in the
sounds
roof.
like out there in the kitchen.
What the hell was that noise?
I don't know.
That was loud.
It was
It
loud.
was.
If there's anyone out there though, it'll get picked up on the phasm because I'm positive that there's nobody out there.
Scott, could you do me a favour? Is there any light anomalies or anything going on in the kitchen? We just heard a massive bang from out there.
I admit I was watching the table in front of you guys more than the kitchen. I didn't actually see anything.
Alright, no worries, thank you. I reckon we should go towards the kitchen because that... It's funny it said, it said belittling and then it was just like bang.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do that.
Let's do that. No.
Shelley.
Shelley.
I just got chills.
Why?
Because that was twice in the last
Our last investigation twice.
Ah, we got it twice at the last place. I do remember it coming up once
Yeah.
at the last one, and I wasn't sure whether that was the reason or if it was for a more personal reason that you got chills from that.
Should we try with the 2 in the other room? See
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah. Anyone that was with us in this front room, feel free to follow us if you do want to have a conversation with us here. By all means, you know, you're here with us. Just if you want to follow us around, that is okay.
It's so much cooler out here.
It's much cooler. Much cooler.
Yeah, why is it so hot in there?
I don't know, that room was not hot before.
All night
so-
we've been saying that as soon as you
That's the
walk
cool
through that
room.
that door, it feels really
Yeah.
cold.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
We walk out here. Hi everyone.
Hello.
It was warm, but the weird thing is, right? The weird thing is,
We would just...
we would not only were we just in there, but that's got the shutters on. Which remember when we went up there, it was cold.
It was cold. It was
And
freezing. Yeah.
The sun actually sets over in that corner at the end of the day in this house, so it's not over that side.
That makes no sense then.
And we were just saying earlier how, because we're going in there and you guys were like, oh, it's cold here, and you were like, yeah, this area never gets warm. It's
Yeah, that's
cold
what you
all
were
the
saying.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's just challenged
now
us
it's
on
just
that.
cold, yeah. Can we
Instead.
get 2 of those?
Right, I'm gonna get that there, put that on that couch. Have you got the other one? Cool.
Okay.
Now, question is, do we put them right next to each other, or do we put them a little,
reckon separate.
a little way apart?
I'm gonna
separate?
put one on the arm of that chair and one on the arm of that chair.
That makes sense.
Forest.
That's what this place was.
Forest. Okay.
Before this estate got built, that's what it was.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Thank you for that information. I appreciate that.
Where-
What's a cool experiment on this as well, actually? What's a cool experiment on this as well is we've got one iPhone and one Android.
Yeah, that's cool.
So this will be very interesting.
Cat balls in the hallway.
Couple's gone.
Attach.
Attach! Oh no.
Wow. So what I was going to say is, if any of those words that you've said, if we've dismissed them, please say them again.
Interesting.
Attach.
I had an injury.
We've just had that.
Robinson.
Robinson. We have a last name, Robinson.
Robinson?
Attach. I don't like that word.
No.
No
we're
one's
just-
allowed to attach to us. We can talk to you,
We can talk to you.
but you
yeah.
can't attach to us. That's
Yeah.
not allowed.
You do not have permission to attach to
No,
myself
we do not.
or any of us or our equipment. We don't usually say or our equipment.
No. But we would like to speak to you.
I mean, there could be just attached to this place. They have
True.
an attachment to this place.
Could be.
It doesn't necessarily mean us, but
That's
we do
true.
need to clear that up.
It was
Yeah.
just because we had those same names come up at
We've
3
had the same
locations.
names.
I have regrets.
Cat ball again.
Okay, so something's happening down
Soon.
there.
Soon.
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 Are you setting
Soon.
the cat ball off?
Thank you for setting the cat ball off. I appreciate that. My arm is goosebumped.
Yeah, right. I'm okay. I'm not getting goosebumps. Dude, your front
Alley
room.
pigeon.
What?
Did that say killed a pigeon?
Callie Pigeon.
Probably pigeon.
K-A-L-L-I.
That's a funny word, Kelly pigeon.
Wait. C-A-L-L-I-P-Y-G-I-A-N.
I would like to know if...
Hold out your hand. No, it's not.
What did that one say? Hold out your hand.
hand.
Who?
No, it's not. What would that say? No, it's not to.
I don't know.
Didn't
No,
have any
it's-
expectations.
No, it's not Old English. Like, if we got two
Oh.
completely separate conversations
Old English
happening,
was on that one.
like, you've responded to
Yeah.
things on that, and that's one conversation while this one's doing its own thing, maybe.
Do you want to hold out your hand as well, Sarah, and see if it's... See who it wants to come to.
Are you trying to hold hands with someone?
Killing. The
Killing.
child wants help.
Hold out your hand. The child wants help.
What's the child's name?
What the fuck?
What's the child's name?
If there is a child here, maybe there's a ball in the corridor. Feel free to play with the ball. Or we've got Boo.
Yeah.
Boo is adorable. Everyone loves Boo.
Word of peace.
Last I
Oh my god. Oh my god. Cat.
Yep.
Under the ground, we're at peace.
Oh, wow. But who's that referring to? What? We're a bit all over the place.
Marie.
Marie.
That's referring to Marie. Okay. Thanks, Marie, for letting us know. Unless that has to do with the child that needed help. Maybe when you held out your hand, the child felt helped and is now under the ground at peace.
Maybe.
I'm still holding out my hand.
Are you holding Jason's hand?
I don't mind if there is a child here that
Encounter.
if there is a child here that does want to hold my hand, I do give you permission to hold my hand. I'm okay with that.
Nice.
This is
I haven't watched
bad
it.
entities here, but this isn't talking anymore.
It says what?
Bad entities here. Why would it?
It's gone to do not disturb. It's turned itself to do not disturb.
That actually might be a setting that is supposed to be turned off, but is still on. Could have sworn I turned that setting off.
None of these names are anything that are like
They're nothing personal,
no.
family related.
Is there anyone from Jason's family here?
Grandfather.
What was the last thing you said?
Is anyone from Jason's family here?
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
We ever had that?
No, I've never had Holy Spirit come through.
Anybody Catholic?
Uh-huh.
Not one of us,
Not
but
one of us, but
yeah.
Okay.
I will. Can I say this part? I will say this part. My mum's Irish Catholics,
Okay.
strict Irish Catholics.
Ah, okay. Where's that bang again? That sounds like the last one.
Not as loud. That was in the kitchen though.
Mm-hmm. Are you Catholic?
So shall we wrap up? Stop talking on the spirit talkers.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Unless you do want to pause.
There's just a lot going on, like to take in words wise.
Okay.
It'd be good to regroup
Yeah, yeah.
and see if we can find another method of contacting
Yeah.
and how we
Okay.
can do it. Because right now we just got these going,
Yeah.
and I'm worried about being too spirit talker heavy
Yep.
when we've got an array of stuff we could try.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's understandable.
All right.
Let's wrap up.
Let's wrap up. Reconvene to those who are here talking about us. Stay around here. Just because we turn these devices off temporarily doesn't mean you can't hang around.
No.
You know, gather around.
Grace.
Grace. Okay. We appreciate it. Everyone stick around. We will be right back with you, okay? We're going
will.
to see if we can find another way for you guys to tell us more.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Alright. We're going to try EVP. Throw this at the wall. They seem very communicative. So let's see if they can do it in another way. And like Kat said, we've now got a motion ball here with us. So what I'll do is I'll sit it here and I'll hit record. I won't move it. That way if there's any rustling or noise and interference, it's not us.
Yep.
We'll ask a couple of questions each, then we'll play it back and have a listen, see if we pick anything up. To those who we have communicated with so far tonight, can you come forward and say your name?
Could you please tell us where you're from? Where were you born?
Could you please tell us what your attachment is to this place?
Could you please tell us the name of somebody who lives in this home? Thank you very much.
It was a doodle 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 in the kitchen. I don't know if you heard it. It wasn't just like a one settling noise. It was like a. I don't know if you heard it after the third question. Out there. All right. To those who we have communicated with so far tonight, can you come forward and say your name?
Could you please tell us where you're from? Where were you born?
There's whispering there.
I can't hear it properly because it's next to you. What I forgot to do was grab the speaker. I like listening to these back through the speaker sometimes. A bit louder.
Oh. Listen, I think there's whispering.
Could you please tell us where you're from? Where were you born?
Is that whispering?
No, you can hear like little noises, but it doesn't sound like whispering to me.
There was a whisper on the second and third one.
I heard it on the third one. But it's way, way too
Too
faint
quiet, yeah.
to hear here.
Why? What would it be whispering? Do you think there's something with the actual?
That's just how they come through.
Yeah, EVPs usually come through sounding like a whisper.
All right.
So you've got to listen
Yeah.
really closely. But
Some of them can be quite obvious. Like our one at Clackline was very obvious.
yeah, sometimes they're very subtle. You've got to get them
Yeah.
on the computer and amplify them. But that was so quiet that there's no way we can tell what it says now.
We could try it in the front room.
Yeah.
That's something we can do.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
What else? What else can we do at this point? I think. Do we try and break off? Cover more ground, or do we still stick together and try and do the EVP session there?
I reckon we have one more go at an EVP session in the
front room.
lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe we'll look at breaking off after that.
Cool. All right. So let's wander on back into the front lounge.
Shut up, stomach. Interestingly enough, that cat ball hasn't gone off again.
No.
Oh, it's cold back here again.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Normally when people say they pick up on spirits and stuff, it's always about going cold. No one ever talks about making it warm.
No,
Which is
that's
interesting.
true.
If they can really drop the temperature, is there any reason on why they couldn't possibly warm up temperature?
Not
Well,
really.
the going theory.
Oh yeah, we can't go past that.
Yeah. The going theory is that the reason that rooms cool down when spirits are detected is because they are taking away energy so that they can manifest themselves by doing something. So obviously when like
Sorry, Sarah, you're standing right in front of the phasm.
oh yeah.
Oh,
So
sorry.
heat is thermal energy, so they take away thermal energy from the room to give themselves the energy to do whatever they need to do, and that's what leaves the room feeling cold.
Yeah.
That's the theory as to why it's usually cold, not hot. But there are there are cases where certain entities or whatever have been known to generate heat in a room.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just take a couple of pictures around.
But it felt so much warmer in here.
It did, it felt really hot before.
Yeah, it did. It was really warm.
Oh, it's off the top of the camera.
I don't know, it just flew at me, I'm not sure.
I am Oh, okay. Thank you to whoever's making that cat ball light up. It's good to know that you're here with us.
Okay, this cat ball just went off.
Is the other cat ball on? Yeah, it is. Okay, so they're both on.
Okay.
What I'm thinking is, I want to play a little thing. Can you please demonstrate to us that you can light up both of the cat balls? So we've seen you do this one. Are you able to light the other one up as well, please?
How about we do this? Kat's got one in front of her, I've got one in front of me. If we can answer them, it may be like we'll do your experiment, but then we can try and see if we can get a yes or no.
That was my idea, yeah.
Huh?
But I need to
Great
know
brain if they can do it.
if they can actually set both of them off before
Yeah.
allocating a yes or a no.
Alright. Kat, I'll let you lead this one, because you were doing what you were doing.
So I'm just going to try this again. We would love to be able to use these here coloured light balls, the cat balls, to communicate with you in more detail. And hopefully that's a little bit easier way to communicate. So if you can just show us first that you're able to use them by setting off that one there in front of Jason, that would be awesome. If you can make that one light up for us. All you have to do is just move it slightly, come and touch it.
I just want to let you know, I'm feeling drained of energy already.
Okay.
That was weird because I actually felt really dizzy just then. I was like, oh.
Okay.
I was scared I was going to drop the
Like,
camera.
I'm like, exhausted. I was fine just before we're out there.
Let us know if it gets any worse.
Yeah, and you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too, Sarah.
That's weird.
Can I stamp around the carpet with us moving to see?
Oh yeah, go for it.
No.
No.
I
Gotta
literally
touch it.
kicked the carpet to the point where the carpet moved then and it didn't go off, I think. Alright. So, could you please move either one of these cat balls at this point just to show that you're able to do it? Because we have seen you do it already tonight. Yeah,
Sorry?
I'm feeling that weakness.
It's heavy.
It feels hard to breathe here. I don't know why.
It's strange because it's not in my head, like a dizziness in my head like I've had before.
the
It's just
energy.
like a weakness in my body, like keep feeling it in my legs, like they just want to go.
What beeped? Oh, maybe it was that camera.
Which is funny because this is where that figure has been seen and where we didn't want to look was in this.
Specifically in my left knee, like it just kind of wants to give, which is weird. I don't know if that's any relevance, but I thought I'd mention it anyway.
Yeah, since coming back in this room, I feel like exhausted. It feels like it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning for me.
It does.
Okay, shall we try and do our EVP session in here? Because
Yeah.
the cat balls aren't getting activated again.
One did. Maybe it takes him a bit to do it.
Yeah, maybe.
To the spirit that was here, that did move our motion sensor cat ball, can you please tell us who you are?
Could you please tell us if you need something from us?
If you are using our energy as a way of trying to communicate with us, can you please let us know?
I zoned out.
That's what I was going to say. Are you okay?
Yeah. I was focusing on I don't know. I was focusing on that sort of that weak feeling that was coming in, and I was just like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I
saw you go like that, and I was like, "Oh, are you okay?"
Yeah, and I was like focusing. Whoa. I was sort of focusing on that in my body and thinking about what was happening and stuff, and I was listening really closely to different noises.
I don't know about you, but I was
to the
going to
point
say
where
that
I forgot to even ask a question.
I was like almost breathing heavy towards the end there. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm finding it hard to catch my breath here.
yes,
Like a panic attack, but not really a panic attack.
yeah.
I just got that dizzy spell after I said to you that, it's just like, no, it's just the body weakness, and then when I went, and grabbed your hand, that was the dizzy
What
spell.
did I say? If you're using our energy, can you let us know? And then you're just, boom. Is that their way of letting us know? Hold that for a second while I plug in the speaker, but keep your hand there so you don't fall.
I'm okay.
This is getting interesting in this room. I just hope that we've got an EVP in here.
Power on.
To the spirit that was here, that did move our motion sensor cat ball, can you please tell us who you are?
Could you please tell us if you need something from us?
If you are using our energy as a way of trying to communicate with us, can you please let us know?
I zoned out.
That's what I was going to say. Are you okay?
Yeah. I was focusing on
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Maybe we should take a 5-minute break. Just get a drink. Calm down a bit.
Power off.
Get our strength back.
It's a bit sort of, yeah.
Alright, let's take a quick breather and then we'll come back.
Yeah, let's just leave the temperature sensor here.
Cool.
Rena, come back. Cool.
Okay, we have branched off. Saren is now in the front room by herself, running experiments with her stills and her photography cameras to see if she can make contact. That was the same bit that we're all feeling heavy, and she put her hand up to say, I'm going to go it alone in there, so that'll be interesting. She also has no walkie-talkie to communicate to base camp, so she's really doing it alone in there, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Me and Kat have actually come to my old bedroom. I had one of my first paranormal experiences in this house when my grandpa passed away. always comes. Grandpa has come on a couple of our investigations before. He's turned up. It feels weird coming back to this room and doing something in here. But me and Kat are going to throw the spirit box on.
Especially seeing as whenever you've stayed here as an adult, as a guest, it's not in this bedroom anymore.
Feels very surreal being back in here doing this. So, has a bit of an emotional, a good emotional though, good emotional feeling coming back in here. Although when we walked in, we did say it felt a bit funny and my stomach kind of dropped, and I don't know if it's because of that. Who knows?
Potentially, yeah.
We're going to use the spirit box, yeah. So,
Power on.
and I'm going to turn the volume down.
So that way if somebody wants to sit on the end of the bed, it's just there.
That's good. We're in business. So we do it at 100 ms as a reverse sweep. We mentioned before, we do have radio stations here in Perth on 92.9, 93.7, 94.5, 96 FM. So around those you might get some little blips. The reason we do a reverse sweep is that if any actual words come through to us, like that proper, like we can kind of gauge that may be a spirit trying to talk to us, because no words should be said. It will just be jargon because it's going backwards.
Also, it doesn't stay on any station long enough to get a full word.
No.
But just in case. That's
Yeah.
why we use reverse sweep.
Cool. Ready to kick it off?
Let's do it.
If there is any spirits here that want to communicate, I am back in my old room. It feels very weird being in here, especially sitting on this side of the room on a bed. It makes no sense to me. It's nice to be back. If anyone is here that wants to come forward and have a conversation, please feel free to come forward and talk into this device. You can hear your words. And we can maybe try and talk with one another. It might be a bit easier using this, we're not quite sure.
So, does anybody want to light up the ball here? Take a picture.
We also have our cat ball here. You can set it off by moving it. Roger, it's going to take a bit to move on that. It's on a blanket. But we want to give you the best opportunity we can for you to chat, and we would love to hear from you. I'll start by introducing myself and the lovely lady that's behind the camera, Kat. I'm Jason.
My name is Kat. You may have seen me around this house before, and you may have even been communicating with us tonight already. I am grateful to be a guest in this home. I haven't been in this room before, so it would be really nice if you said hello. Let me know your name as well, please. Could you please introduce yourself to us? We would really love to know who you are, if there is anyone here with us. Please don't be intimidated by the loud noise coming from this device. It's not going to harm you. It just allows us to hear you clearly.
maybe it might take you a little while until you feel comfortable with us, and that's okay. You take the time you need to feel comfortable with us being here. That is fine with us. Feeling alright here?
Yeah, you look very tired though. Are you feeling drained?
Oh yeah, big time.
More so since coming into this room?
No, ever since we went into the last room before we took a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Since I got into that room, I feel like my energy was zapped. I'm okay, I'm not like feeling faint, collapsed, but I feel like it's 3 a.m. and we've been doing this for hours.
Yeah. If you need some energy to be able to communicate with us, you're welcome to take energy from this camera battery or from the battery in the light source that I'm holding. And that just flicked the light to dim. Thank you very much. I'm hoping that what we just saw was some evidence of you taking that energy.
That was on cue. That was on cue.
It was. So that's the brightest that my light gets now.
Are you still lit up enough?
Yeah. The lighting's still okay in the room.
Okay. That was a big dim.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
You can see me taking lots of pictures. If you want to be in a picture, you have to be in front of the camera. If you want to be in one of the front pictures.
Did you hear something then?
Yes. Was that this or was that out there?
It sounded more like it was behind me, like over my shoulder.
Yes.
Female voice, it was like, "Ooh."
Turn this down. We'll keep it low because if something does come through, we turn it up. I heard that though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shine this out the door
Yeah.
just to see if anything's happened out here or not. Okay. So I did think that maybe it was the sound of the door opening or something, although I'm sure it's female voice, but no, that door, sliding door, is still closed all the way. I think I just heard like an actual bit of a blip on that spirit box
Should we go in and try again?
for like the first time. Yeah, let's give that one go.
Was that you? You tried to talk?
Is it time to turn the spirit box off?
I'm thinking so.
Okay. So yeah, I think that maybe what's a little bit eerie about it is the fact that we've had a lot of communication.
And now
already?
it's stopped.
And now it's like, have we upset you maybe? Is there a reason that you don't want to communicate with us anymore? Have you just run out of energy tonight?
Maybe. I would definitely like to know what's happening with Seren up there. How she's feeling. What?
Well, I've been recording for half an hour now.
Should we go and check how she's doing?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we've only got one piece of equipment here and it ain't working.
No, we at least need to get some different equipment, I think.
Seren, we're coming through. Just didn't want to just open the door and scare the ever-loving shit out of you. How are you feeling in here then?
Yeah, it's creepy in here, to be honest. That's awful to say about your house, but yeah. How'd you go? Did you catch anything down there?
No. Radio silence. Apart from we thought we heard like
A woman's voice.
a woman's voice, but it wasn't through this. We got nothing through this, and then it was right behind Kat, and we both heard it.
Okay, that's weird.
While this was on,
Yeah.
we still heard it.
Okay.
Other than that, it's almost like the place has gone quiet.
Yeah,
Feels
no
a bit
cat
like that.
balls.
Even in here, I sat quite quietly and there was not much. Just taking lots of pictures, but
No
nothing.
cat balls or anything.
Nothing.
Okay, this is the part that we've been wanting to do for a while. This is our very first Estes method.
We are excited.
So if you don't know what the Estes method is, essentially we've got a spirit box. Normally you're used to it being played out loud, but we've got the noise cancelling headphones plugged in, so the only person that's going to be hearing what's going on is Kat. Now, we're going to ask the questions, and to see if we get really accurate answers through Kat, who can't hear our questioning because she's just got the white noise playing through her head.
Now, this should be really easy for me to focus on what it's saying because I'm not going to have any distractions. I'll be blindfolded, so I can't see what's happening around me. That's not going to draw my attention elsewhere. And these headphones are noise cancelling, so I won't be able to hear the questions that Jason's asking or anything else going on in the room. So my attention will be solely on what I'm hearing come through this spirit box.
Wishing you the best of luck. If you want to come out early, put your hand up and
Oh,
say
I just heard something.
Yeah, me
leave.
too.
Yeah.
That's just the right way. Okay.
Alright, good luck. I'll do a tester. I'm going to stand here. Kat, can you hear me? If you can hear me, say my name.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you. Can you tell us your name? Oh my god. There was just a massive fucking bang out there in the kitchen. Kat is the one that's currently hearing what you were saying. Could you maybe say her name?
We're here.
We're here. Perfect, we're here. Who's here? Who's here? That was my toes cracking. Please, if you could tell us your name, that would be fantastic.
You know?
I know.
You know.
No? If I know, please say your name because I think I know who you are.
Broke.
Broke. I am. Such cancerous asked us to someone. Broke.
No.
No. Okay. I don't want to say your name.
Babe?
Babe?
Babe.
I know she is. Okay, if you can, please, I know you said I know, but I don't want to say the name because I feel like me putting it out there, anyone could just say
Coming?
yes. It's getting a bit sexual now.
Babe.
Could you please tell me your name? If you said you know, that I know, please tell me, because I want you to give us this information so I can prove to you guys whether it's a first name or a last name. Have you been here trying to communicate with us all night?
Here?
You have been here. Perfect. Perfect. You have been here with us all night. That is great.
Actually, that last one could have been fear, actually. Not sure.
Thanks, Kat. Could you please say that word?
I know.
I know. What is it you know?
Mary?
We got Mary on.
We did.
We did
That was
get
the
Mary.
first word that we got.
No, Mary was the second.
Oh, the second name, yeah.
But we got
Gertrude
Mary
was
on the
first,
Spirit
yeah.
Talker. Mary. Hello, Mary. Thank you for giving that name.
With
up.
me?
Who is with you? Did say it kept. Said
Saying
it was
we.
given plural, wasn't it? We.
Yeah.
I'm feeling uncomfortable, like someone's touching my right side.
Alright, so we
Right,
start bringing
maybe,
that.
yeah.
We're gonna slowly bring you out, Kat. Is it going down in volume? Can you hear me? Alright.
That's so weird.
So weird.
There was a couple of really distinct voices.
Same kind of voices that were
Yeah.
a couple of them.
Yeah.
Was it mainly female or male?
There was a male voice and a female voice. There was quite a really deep male voice that was quite loud, but then there was also a female voice as well.
Female voice said Mary.
The female voice, I thought said very, and then you know how after I said very, a little while later I said Mary?
Yeah.
The male voice came through and said Mary. And I got this sense almost like I didn't hear it properly the first time and the male came in and like clarified. So did anything else that I say, was it anything relevant? I feel like nothing made sense.
Here was
Yeah, it
interesting.
did. There was a few
little bits and
things that
pieces
made
were,
sense.
yeah, there was just a bit of a gap. Like I was really asking for a name. We got
And
Mary.
eventually we got
Mary,
married.
yeah.
But the weird one is like, oh, who is here? And it said, you know. And I was like, if you know, like, please tell me because I don't want to say the name. Please, I want you to tell us. But what I don't like about that is when we've been forthcoming, it's like, you know, it's like, well, if I know, tell me who I'm talking
Yeah,
with.
there's been a couple
It's
of
not
times with
really
Yeah.
saying that. It's saying stuff without saying stuff.
It's suggesting you do know.
Mm-hmm. That's
The
true.
problem.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, swapsies.
Okay, cool. We've now got Saren, who is under in concentration mode. She is there for communication. Feel free to go towards her and have a chat with her. We'll ask a question to Mary and to the other gentleman that we were picking up. Maybe you can continue conversation with us. See if you can give us a message or speak so Saren can pick you up and let us know that you are still here. That would be awesome. Okay. Get off my feet. Probably not a bad thing. Try not to set off that sensor.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Saren has got absolutely nothing Or she's fallen asleep. But I doubt that.
I doubt that. She's very focused. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Would you be able to tell us the name of somebody who lives in this house, please? If you're not willing to tell us your name, then maybe you could tell us that information instead. Who lives here?
Could you turn it down slightly? I can hear something, but it's too loud.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
That's better. Much better.
Okay.
I can hear somebody talking. It's a male voice.
Okay.
Just trying to hear what they're saying.
Can you hear me?
Female voice. I can't hear what she's saying.
That's... I could hear that loudly through here even. Sounded almost like it had some desperation to it.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to hear from you.
Thank you for letting us know by saying hello. We appreciate that.
Could you please tell us your name? If you could tell Sarah your name through the device, that would be awesome.
Peter.
Peter.
Thank you. Good to hear from you, Peter.
I believe that was one of Mum's brothers, and he has passed.
Okay.
I believe.
Ask more questions then.
Can you tell me your last name, Peter? Can you give me a last name? Peter's a common name, so it might be a stretch.
Hope.
Is that Pope or Hope?
Hope.
I'll be.
I'll be.
Home?
I'll be home. I'll be home yesterday. I'll be home. I came home yesterday.
Yesterday's past tense, but I'll be home is future. I don't know. It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's saying past and future, isn't it? Oh my god!
Fuck me.
That wasn't me.
Are you sure? Okay,
No.
sit back up and wave your hands around like you were before, because you were kind of going... Yeah, let me get that on video. You put your arm right out.
Look.
Just...
It's not me, look.
It's not you. Yeah. Sorry. Can you just wave your arms again quickly, because I'm not sure.
My
how much
arm
I was
again.
filming.
It's not me setting it off.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not you setting that off. Wow.
Holy shit. Alright, should we take her out?
Me.
Me. No, she's staying in.
It's not me. Me.
Me. Who are you? Could you please say your name again?
We haven't had them go off yet.
Nope. Ever.
I mean, this is only our second time using them, but...
Wow. Okay.
I am.
What was the question you asked? Tell us who's setting... Can you tell us your name? Who's setting it off? I said, it's not me, I am. God, I shit my pants, eh? Not literally.
Okay.
God, so
I jumped like fuck, and my first thing was like, like maybe it was you somehow, but clearly it wasn't. Yeah.
Alright, let's pull Saren out.
Cool. I'll let you do that.
Mine.
So mine.
Mine. Is it mine? Is this mine? Let's pull Saren out. Mine.
Yeah, I think we should pull Saren out.
Saren,
Yeah.
you can hear me?
I can. Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, we're pulling you out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess this is the finale. I'm low-key really looking forward to doing this. At the same time, I'm not. But I feel like if we're going to throw anything at the wall to finish this, this is probably the way to do it.
I think so too, actually. Yeah, this is going to be either give us a lot of answers or just a lot more questions, and we'll see.
Alright. Okay.
I'm going to turn it up a little bit already, hey? Can you hear me now? Put your hand up if you can hear me. Do you want to ask, just say the same thing, Sarah?
Can you hear me?
Wow, this really is like loud as fuck.
I can't remember which one's his nephew.
The cold air is around my legs. It's back. Oh, sorry, I put my hand up. It's not...
Yeah, okay.
When I put my hand up, it's not words, but yeah, I feel the cold air around my legs.
Okay, cool.
Maybe is someone walking in front of Jason?
Finally. That was a deep male voice, but I couldn't work out what it said.
Okay. Can you tell us why you're here? Why are you at this house?
I'm family.
Thank you. That sounds like a really direct answer.
I feel a bit of pressure up my back. It's almost like someone's just slightly leaning on me, on like my shoulder blades. It's just like a... nothing heavy, but just a bit of pressure came on my back.
Maybe you're just resting your arm over Jason's shoulders. Maybe?
Yes, you.
It's very interesting. Can you tell us your relation, please?
There's a woman saying I can't figure it out. It's getting really cold around my hands again. Around here, it's getting colder. I give someone permission to put their hands around here just to see if it's the same. If someone wants to do that, that's totally cool. I just feel colder air around me.
Yeah, it's cold here.
Yep.
That was me that kicked the cat ball.
Okay.
Could you please tell us your name?
Almost like a... Is that like a laugh? Like a... I don't know if it's a laugh or if it's a... like a humming.
Okay. Did I just get laughed at for kicking the cat ball?
Maybe.
My god, I literally think someone just said Jason.
I asked, one of the first things that I said was, can you give us the name of the person that you're speaking to?
Yeah.
I've also asked since, like, you know...
I'm getting a bad feeling, guys.
Let us know when you're ready to come out.
They normally say, listen to your gut. My gut says be very careful here. Baby.
Oh,
You had baby as well.
I had babe.
Babes, that's right.
Are you talking about an infant? Do you mean an actual a baby, a child?
I just think I heard a female say soggy, which is not good after baby. Ugh. He's bad.
Was that the female voice? Or male voice?
Might have been the female ones. Who's bad?
He.
That was around the cat ball, yeah. We just shouldn't have cat. What did I say was the number one rule is we're not going to put cat balls in walkways. Who put the cat ball in the walkway? Whose idea was this?
Just heard like a woman. I think she was going like, ah! But it sounded a bit weird.
Okay.
Could have been radio, but it sounds different to the radio.
Would the woman please be able to say your name? What is the
Front room.
What about the front room?
A real deep male voice. It sounds really deep. I can't work out what it said. It was very deep. Sounded like, what are you doing here as a woman?
What are you doing here? We're here to speak with you. We really want to communicate with you, but we're just having a little bit of trouble. We're happy to be guests in this place. Thank you for having us.
Hurry.
I heard that clear as. Why should we hurry? What do we need to hurry for?
I literally heard take him out.
You tell us what you want to do. Who said that? Who gave that communication?
I'm getting the cold sensation again.
Who said hurry, take him out? Please give us your name.
Out. That was a male, but that was a different voice. It's not the deep one. Out. Very like out.
If
Like
that's-
stern voice.
If that's what they mean. Should we be pulling him out of this?
I think that may be the third out we've got.
Yeah,
I'm going to let him make the call. But I'm not liking the feeling of this.
I don't like it. See, it keeps saying out. It's almost like pull him out.
Yeah.
I'm getting really cold at my feet again. Out again. I've been told out.
Out.
Now.
Okay. Oh well.
Right. I'm pulling you out. I'm pulling you out. Okay? No, I'm pulling you out.
I got like 3 or 4 warnings. One was it was a different male that oh yeah, when you take that off, that fucking light initially is like bam. It was like a new male voice came in and it wasn't as low and it was like out, and they were the one telling me out.
So the first one that came through and said hurry, and then said take him out.
That was not the deep male.
That was a new voice.
That was not deep. That
and
was.
then it was a new voice from there that kept saying out.
Yes,
So that
it
was
was
the
not
same
the.
voice.
It was not the deep one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm wondering if someone looking over you. We know that there's someone who does give little warnings during our investigation sometimes.
Definitely not his voice.
No? Okay. Ah, of course, because you would know his voice.
I would know
his
It was,
voice.
yeah.
It was yeah. It was yeah.
Did it feel menacing or did it feel?
The one that was saying
Warning,
out.
like,
The one that was
yeah.
saying out.
Yeah.
No, it was just. It wasn't like
get out or anything like that. It was like, out. Out. And then the third time it was like, out. Like more stern, like
Yeah, okay.
almost like saying, I've said out twice, you haven't listened, out.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good place to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We won't keep pressing. Thank you to everyone that has communicated or tried to communicate.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We
Yeah.
really do appreciate it, you know.
We do.
Thanks to Scott for keeping us, you know, in check from Nerve Centre.
Yep.
Sarah, it'll be interesting to see your photos you've
Yeah,
taken.
that sounds very good.
I've almost gotten the sense here that whatever is here, it doesn't want to communicate on our terms. It's almost like a bit of an attitude of, I'll do what I want when I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't answer our questions when we ask them, but it might give us the information later. It doesn't necessarily activate cat balls when we ask to, but they do it
when they
when
want.
they
You
want
randomly
to.
feel like it.
I'm getting a little bit of that sense. Does that make sense to you?
And if that's the case, that's cool. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this investigation. It's been a bit
It's
of a
good.
weird one.
Yeah.
I have to do something before we finish off. I've been eyeing these off since I've been in this
Oh my
room.
god, same. It's only since Saren's been sitting there and the light's been hitting them, and I'm like
They're hard candy.
constantly drawn into them. Would you like one?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, they are hard. I don't know about this.
I have regrets now.
I have regrets too. I don't.
I remember on the Spirit Talk I said I have regrets.
I have regrets. Oh, I really have regrets. This is strawberry flavoured. I don't do strawberries.
No, no, I can't even go. you sign this one
Alrighty,
off.
well, I'll finish this one off. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Hopefully you enjoyed to this point. And remember, if you want to see more investigations, check out the channel.
Yep.
Check it out.
Like,
Yeah.
subscribe, whatever else.
Do all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know
all the
what
things,
to do.
all the
What
things.
everyone
It's-
says on YouTube.
It's
Just do
tired. Like, no, it's late, we're tired. Just do the things.
it. Do the things.
Until next time.
Do next.
Bye.
That's the worst sign off ever. See you guys on the next investigation.
Bye.
Bye.